Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video, and as you can see I'm working on a 6x8 double page layout here. These photos are from the Book of Kells exhibit when I was in Dublin. So they're very intricate, very detailed, so I have to be careful with what I put on here. I can't go too crazy. I do know one thing I want to use, and that's I have this set of stickers here, and one of them actually says the Book of Kells and the color matches. So I want to use it probably over here because this is really the only open space I have, but I think I'm going to have to mount it on white or a cream maybe, because white doesn't really go. Maybe it'll be cream, off-white, but I need to have that on there. Otherwise I don't know where else I would use this. And then on this side I really have no idea. I see some blue here. I have it here, here, and here, so I'll probably work that in somewhere, but that's all I got. Well, I've changed my mind already. I said I would probably do cream or off-white. I've decided no, I'm going to go with a tan here because I think this looks good with that photo and with this, and it just gives more contrast here than if I had used a cream color. I don't remember what this paper is from. I know it was a kit I had like years ago, I think, and I've just kept this in my stash. So this is too busy. It does have a little blue, but it's got a flower pattern and that's too much, I think. But this side is perfect. You can just see very faint dots in there. And then once I put the sticker over it, I think that will work quite nicely. So I adhered the sticker and cut out this piece to the size I wanted. And I like it, but when I see it on here, I definitely think I need something blue sticking up behind there. So I'm thinking maybe just like a little half circle embellishment of some type, a little phrase that can overlap and tuck in there, a little tab something, because it needs more blue to break up all of this, plus it'll help match the other side. I've pulled out a bunch of stuff here. I pulled out all of my blank labels, and I had definitely blue in there. I pulled out my circles here. I can see blue right there. Maybe this one might be better suited. And then I have a bunch of tags, and I don't know if there's anything in here that would be the right shade of blue, but I'm willing to look. So I found both of these that I like. They're slightly different blues, but I think I could get away with both of them given what's in the photos here. And one of these will get tucked behind this. I'm not sure which one. I'll have to play around with it. The other one I'm going to save for the other side somehow. So I will mess around with that, see what I like, and I may end up, if I tuck this behind here, I may end up stamping something. Actually, if I use this or tuck this behind, I could stamp on this too, maybe. So it gives me some nice options, but I'm going to play around and figure out where they're going to go, and I'll worry about stamping after that. All right, so I think I've decided I'm going to tuck this one under here and stamp on there. This one will be over here with something happening on it. And now I'm wondering, I might make these into a flip and put a card here just because there's so much busy design work happening. I feel like the eye needs somewhere to rest, and then I could also potentially work in a card that has blue on it. So I think I'm going to go in my stash of travel cards, see what I can find that's in a nice blue that would match, and then I'll be back. I found this card in my stash and I love it. It's pretty close to this blue, so I think I'm going to use that. Then for this one, I actually started out with this circle, which was a little bit more almost navy, not quite, but almost. And I switched back to a lighter blue. It's not quite the same, but it's closer than the other one. So I'm going to use that one instead. I'm still going to keep it placed there. Now I have this. And then for in between these two photos, I thought, well, what am I going to do there? I don't want to do blue again. So I thought maybe this tan color. And again, in my stash of tags, I had these three. I feel like maybe these were from an Allie Edwards release. I don't remember for sure, but they seem like maybe the designs are hers. I don't know. But I'm looking at these and I like all of them. I'm thinking this is the most subtle, so if I use that instead of a card and just cut off the top maybe, or kept the top and did a little string or something, cut off part of the bottom, I could stamp on it in blue, I could do blue embellishments or something to work that in, but I really like the color and the subtlety of it, so I think I'm going to go with one of those. All right, so I remembered in my stash of yellow papers, I have this, which is this gold foil. It's already cut to a 3x4, so I'm going to actually use that as a background. And I'm going to take this tag, and the other side's blank, so I may switch to blank instead of the pattern, but for now I'm thinking pattern. But I'm going to cut off the bottom part, and I am going to put some twine or something in here so it sticks out the top, so it will come out the top of the pocket, I think. I think that's my plan. And then I still have to work in the flip from down below, but I know I have plenty of those, so that's not a problem. All right, I have this made. I haven't chopped off the ends yet. I don't want to do that till everything is done on here. And looking at this, I think I'm actually going to stamp probably, because I need to stamp here. I could potentially stamp something on top of documented there or something, and here and here. So it gives me lots of options to work with, which I like. So I'm going to pull out some stamps and see what happens. I've picked out 2 stamps already. I definitely want to use this one that says self-guided tour, because that's what I did when I was there. They just kind of are given a booklet and you walk around and you look at stuff. And the circle here mimics this circle, circles in the design, curves here, circles here, I think, and here actually. I think it will work. So I think I'm going to put that on there somewhere. It definitely needs something else in addition to that, but that'll get me started. And then on this stamp set, I like this one that says as amazing as expected. It's kind of hard to read there, but I think I want to use that one. That might go here as well somehow. It might go here under documented. I don't know that it'll fit over it, but I'll make it work somehow. And then I still need something small for here and here. When I was looking for something else to add here, I came across these stickers that I have, and they're travel related. I don't remember who makes these or where I got them, but I have them. And there's this one on there that says, believe in something beautiful again. And this definitely was beautiful. I'm not a believer, so the religious aspect of it doesn't do anything for me, but the art of it, the beauty, the artistry definitely does. So I think that's appropriate. And then I figured somewhere in here in all of these blue labels, I must have something that's the right color and hopefully is long enough so I can overlap that sticker with the label and make it look good here. In my stash of blue labels there, I found this one. And so I've already attached it here. I'm going to cut off the excess, and then I'm going to take this sticker and overlap it like that. All right, so I put that all together, and now that pocket card, I guess you'd call it, I feel like it's still a tag even though it does have a background on it, but that pocket card is done, so that will go there. And then these, I don't know that I'll do anything with them, because when they're in the pocket, there's going to be stuff happening here and here, so I don't know that I need it. Still have to find something to stamp on here, and then some little phrase, or maybe I can just find a fancy embellishment or something. I'm not sure. All right, a couple of things here. I decided to cut this in half because then I could still use this for something else on a different project, so I have that. And then on here, I did stamping that just says amazing, and it'll peek out there. And I used this little stamp set. It's old, many years I've had it. It's from Citrus Twist. I used to get their kit and it was in something, and I've just held on to it. So I used this one, but I only inked the part that says amazing. I just left that part out. I think I have found something for this tag, although I'm going to end up not using the entire thing. I'm going to stamp and then cut the rest off, I think. And I just realized, is this going to fit? Oh, it's end to end. It's tight. Oh, I don't know if that's going to work. Well, my idea may not work. I wanted to do this one that says moments and then beyond words, but then stack them like in 3, but now I don't know that that's going to fit because that moments is maybe a little too wide. I could still do the beyond words, but I'd have to see if I feel like that's enough. All right, I managed to do my stamping. I fit that in barely, but I fit it in, and I got these on there as well. And then I realized I have gold ink, And I think what I'm going to do is just take this stamp right here. I don't want to splatter necessarily because I do that quite a bit, but I want to use my sparkly gold ink and use this and just stamp around a little bit. It'll help me be able to control the placement more, which is why I like it as opposed to splattering here. So I think I'm going to grab that, finish that inking, and then maybe this will be done. I did my stamping. I inked up with this. This is the gold favorite that I have, Brilliance Galaxy Gold, and I've had this for probably 2 or 3 years and it still lasts. So the quality is really good. This is what it looks like on the inside. Comes with a little cover here so you don't get it everywhere. So if you've never tried this, give it a whirl. It also comes in a white, moonlight white, I think it's called, and I love that one for stamping on photos. So I have that done and you can see it here. It's very subtle. Hopefully the camera's picking it up. There you can see it a little bit more. So I have some there. I have some on the tag there, and I even decided to do some over here. It doesn't show up as well, but you can see it a little bit there and a little bit over here, just to add a little extra something. So now I will cut this, adhere it, and this is done. I did decide to add a little rhinestone there in that amber color to bring out the gold tones here, but otherwise everything else I kept the same. So this is, the flip is actually attached underneath here so that you don't see the line visible. I'll probably adhere the photos back to each other too, just so you don't see any white showing through. But that's how I managed to do that so that you don't see the adhesive line there. And then there's the flip. So you can see these look right next to each other when you do that. And then there's my tag. I did cut off a little bit there, but left enough hanging over so that it looks good, I think. And it's finished. So here's another one done for Dublin. Thanks for watching.